Mazichukwu from United Kingdom. Mazichukwu Kadebe is from Aro Kwese. I want to ask one question to Mazichina Samoro. Today, I was watching British Parliament and how they were busy, debating about Afghanistan. But I live here in London, I live here in the UK, and I've not been seeing news about the kidnapping and rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, even being a British citizen. So my question is, how have we ever written to British Parliament? I'm not talking of Downing Street, because we have been in Downing Street. Johnson is not even coming out. I want to know if DOS or this body, this great body, have written any letter to the British Parliament, addressed to British Parliament, this by DHL or whatever, that British Parliament will receive it. I want to know if we have done that.
Thank you.
If we have done that, how many letters have we written to them? Because we need to bombard them with letters. Bombard them even if it's in 100.
Thank you. Let him answer it before you are asking and you are giving suggestions.
Mazi, I don't think somebody can ask us if we have written letter to any office around the world. We have IPOB members, they have done that years back. You understand me? We have capable hands in IPOB in UK. Who knows the right places to press the button? From Downing Street to the Parliament, to the House of Commons, to the House of Lords. I know, and I can bet you all those places, they have us explore all those areas. For me, Chinasaworu, I do not support writing letter. Those who will write letter, let them continue to write letter. But for me and other comrades, and the way we have seen it, the way the world politics are playing, we must make sure we do not blink in our decision. Whether they like it or not, we are not going to write any letter. But if you feel you want to write letter, those who can write can write. Those of us who are not interested to write, we continue on the path we believe. But to this end, what I'm telling dear friends this evening is this. This is an order coming from the IPOB leadership. From now henceforth, every IPOB family protesting in Europe, any part of Africa, our protest will major in the Kenyan embassies. I mean, this is an instruction every IPOB member. This information is coming from the IPOB leadership. Do not ask us what will be the benefit. But we are saying this evening, from tomorrow, those who have protests in diaspora, those who can protest in African countries, those who are in the countries where protests are being allowed, every protest should be heading to the Kenyan embassy. From tomorrow, these are specific destinations on behalf of Mazi Chike Doziem and the leadership of IPOB, that our destination now for protest specifically is at the Kenyan embassy. Anywhere the Kenyan embassy is located around the world and our people can protest, we need everybody to be heading to the Kenyan embassy to vent our anger. We are not going to talk much on this. We want every country in Europe to start again, get your permits for those who can get their permits. The instruction is that every one of us that are protesting, even if you are...
We have heard. Now, the question now is, do people like this know that Nigeria has expired? Do people like this know that the Fulani have mandate? What I'm here to remind our people Our leader Mazen Namdekane in 2013, 31st December, he made a very special program concerning the 1st of January 2014, which is also a full moon, and all of these things are coming into our own benefit. That same year, 2014, 1st of January, clock the 100 years that the amalgamation of Nigeria, both the West, North, and the South, has expired. That is why today, nothing in Nigeria seems to work. That is why today, nothing in Nigeria seems to work. But my question is, even to some of you that is watching, what stops you to be addicted to this struggle? What stops you to be addicted just like the way the Fulanis are addicted? Do you know the reason why? Before we go into the main program or the main teaching, do you know the reason why that they created APC government? They created APC government in February just for them to use it to Islamize everybody, because they know that Nigeria will expire 1st of January 2014. They know that. Do you know the reason why that they are talking about Ruga here, Ruga there, Ruga here, Ruga there? It is because they know that Nigeria has expired. Automatically, Nigeria, the British hand, the British has no authority in Nigeria. You know that. That is why that we need to focus. And that is why I ask question. Do people that talks like this really understand that Nigeria has expired about 7 to 8 years ago? You know what I'm saying now? Do people like this? No. Even you that is watching me, even you, because a lot of people will see what they're supposed to do, but they will begin to block those things. Some people are power mongers. Just like what is happening in DOS. We are going to go into the advice that Mr. Capo Daniel gave to the leadership of IPOB. Now, after listening to that advice, are you now going to tell me that is it not what the so-called autopilot, which in my own word, the people that stand for the truth, you understand what I'm saying now? The people that stand for the truth, it is the struggle that it is not autopilot, not we. Because we do the job. People listen, and the liberation or the struggle flow autopiloted because we have spoken and Mazen Namdekane have said it. Whatever you can do to bring about the restoration of Biafra, that he supported. Biafra restoration, he supported 100%. Whatever you can do, you do it 100%. Because Nigeria has expired. Constitution has expired. Tribalism, nepotism, religion, killing the so-called Nigerians, because Nigeria has expired. Because Nigeria has expired. The Fulanis killing people everywhere because they know that Nigeria has expired. But some of you who is watching or who is going to watch this program, you don't know that Nigeria has expired. Some of you will just say it in your mouth. Some of you will just say it, but in your character, you don't mean it. In your character, you don't mean it. You don't mean it. You do not mean it. You are not participating. You don't do nothing. You just sit there. Nigeria has expired. What have you done somebody in the leadership will open his mouth, say that he don't support later bombardment. Even if what they are going to do or what they are doing is to just to be writing bombardment letter telling the British government that Nigeria has expired since the 1st of January 2014. Even if it's only that one, open your mouth and you say such a thing. That is why I ask, if people like this, do they know that Nigeria has expired? Do they know that the Constitution has expired? Do they really know that Fulanis are killing people everywhere in Nigeria? Do they really know that tribalism, nepotism, religious, killing people everywhere? Do they really know? Is a question. Because I know that Nigeria has expired. You know something now? I know that Nigeria has expired. That is why in 2012, 18 September 2012 and 24 July 2013, in Lagos, Nigeria, which is the Western Nigeria, Tunde Raji Fashola, then the governor of Lagos State, he enforced Igbo's deportation from Lagos to Onitsha. Where is Onitsha? Onitsha is in Biafra land. The first one was on the 18th of September 2012. That is 2 years before the expiration of the Nigeria state. The second one was just 1 year or few months. That was on the 24th of July 2013. He enforced another one, deportation of Igbos. Both the ones who are in this struggle, both the ones who are not in this struggle, when are you going to learn lesson? When are you going to learn lesson? Also in the north, we have so many cases. Businesses destroyed, our people killed, mother being chopped off, child being killed, father being killed, business destroyed. But one of the official statements from one of their prominent, by name Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, he said that the Sultans, and when he's talking about Sultans, he is talking about the West and the South. The Southern people who are swimming into this region daily in large numbers are really intruders. We don't want them, and they are not welcomed here in the northern Nigeria. This is a word from Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. This is what he said. Then come this 2022. At least enforcement is there. The Eastern region, IPOB, banned Fulani Cow in the entire Southeast. Now, when you go to the next one, the creation of Nigeria was just a business company for the British. Now, when you begin to look at these things, because whatever a man is doing or a woman is doing, there is always a justification. Even if you're doing evil, you plan to do evil, or you want to do good to anybody, there is always a justification for you to do that thing. Now, if you now ask me and say, what is the justification for a governor of a state by name Tunde Raji Fashola? What is his justification in order to do what? To force a deportation, a citizen to be deported from one particular country to another. What is their justification? Their justification is nothing than that the Igbos are domineering. They want to occupy everywhere. That is envy and jealous. If you now go to the northern Nigeria, it's the same thing. Why did Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa said that the southern people are not welcome in the northern Nigeria, that they are nothing but intruders. Why did he say so? It is because of the jealousy and envy. This was then or before Nigeria expired. A very long time in 1960. He made this comment in 1960. You understand now? In 1960, he made this comment. When are you going to take things that concern you seriously? And upon this thing, we've been endured. And Mazen Nandekan gave them the last warning to repair Nigeria, which was in 2012, when they collectively organized a protest in London, telling the Nigerian government through the High Commission, the British, that they should do something in order to do what? To make sure that Nigeria is being put together. 2012. To tell you that a man that we are following, God gave him this mandate. God appointed him to restore this struggle. He knows what he's doing. You understand now? He knows what he's doing. What did the Nigerian government did? They did nothing. That is why if you go to many officials, you will understand that officially, that Nigeria, for example, here in Germany, officially Nigeria IPOB is registered in 2014. It was not registered before 2014. Because I believe that this same Germany was the first place, you understand now, was the first place that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. I believe that in this Germany was the first place that he is why outside Nigeria, whenever we're going to protest, they protect us. Nobody recognizes us as a terrorist. Because what we are doing, we do what we do according to what? According to the law. In 2014, the IPOB was registered. If I'm wrong, you correct me. If I am wrong, you correct me. It was registered here in Germany. And one of the first places that Mazen visited, Dusseldorf, Stuttgart, Munich, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Cologne, Berlin. But the people that he visited, where are you people? Because most of these places that he visited, if you go some of these places, you hear them. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came to Germany, we were there. And we went behind him. We follow him. We go to Brussels. We go to this place. Where are you now? Nigeria make it expire. So whatever we are doing it within the confines of the law. There is no two ways about it. You understand now? Nigeria expired 1st of January 2014. IPOB was registered in 2014. So what crime did we commit that the Nigerian government will label us as a terrorist group? And some people, some intellectual, they cannot stand up from their rights in order to demand what rightly belongs to them. They cannot do that. Some people who are here in diaspora, who boastly that have seen I have acting with him. Where are you people? Are you not aware that Nigeria has expired since 2014? 2015. Because he did not do nothing. He did not do nothing. 2015, he came to America for you to support him. Imenya Akaje. Imenya Kaje in 2015 because Nigeria has expired. That is why they cannot try in any part of the law. There is no way they can be able to try because Nigeria has expired. We have all the documents of the amalgamation, even the voice note of the wife of Fredrick Lugard. We have it. The voice note, we have it. Every document pertains to that particular amalgamation, we have it. You understand now? So there is no justification. What am I saying here? Some of you who will be ranting on social media, supporting evil, you have to wake up. Know that Nigeria has expired. Support everything that you need to support for us to have our freedom. In 2015, what happened? Because most of you in America, you did not do nothing. You did not do anything. That is why Buhari came. Because they created APC government in order to Islamize everybody. You are supposed to. So if you don't know that we are in a war, you better know it, that we are in a war. Open the that we are in a war. If you don't know, know it. If you don't know it. Let me share with you or give more analysis. Let me give more analysis on what a man called himself a prominent man said about the fellow Southerners. Imagine what a fellow Nigeria said. Why? Because Nigeria has expired. Now, the northern and the southern protectorate of Nigeria was amalgamated by British colonial governor Fredrick Lugard in January 1914. So for you to know that even the new year that you are celebrating your slavery. The Christmas that you are celebrating your slavery. The moment that you know that Nigeria has expired, Nigeria expired 1st of January 2014, then you have no fear. That is why I'm asking them to say, anybody that wake up and say that that person is a Nigerian, that person is worse than an animal. That person is worse than an animal. You need to know your rights. You need to know your rights. Several Nigerian scholars and statesmen have expressed contending view about the risk and insensitive of this amalgamation. For example, speaking in the Northern House of Assembly in 1952, Sir Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, who later became the Prime Minister of Nigeria in 1960 to 1966, dismissed the amalgamation of Nigeria by the British. Did you see? Did you see? But now you have opened their eyes. You have opened their eyes. Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, he dismissed the amalgamation of Nigeria by the British government. They don't want it. But you have made them now to want it because they are using what is coming from our own land in order to develop their land. They are growing wings. They want to Islamize everybody. So the moment you wake up, the better for you. He declared as follows: the South people who are swimming into this region daily in large numbers are really intruders. We don't want them, and they are not welcome in the north into one country. This is what this man said, Tafawa Balewa. But the Nigerian people are different in every way, including religious. That's a blah, blah, blah. This one is a blah, blah, blah. Now, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What we are going to do is to do what? To add to the advice. The advice that Mr. Capo Daniel gave to the leadership and Biafrans at large. Because by the time we begin to analyze this thing, yeah, you know that, of course, there's a justification in what we are doing, which is the right thing to do. There is also a justification in what they are doing. To them is a good thing, to us is evil. What we are doing, to them is evil, to us is good thing that we are doing. Now, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there, drink your coffee, allow your people to be killed and slaughtered by these same people? Are you? A lot of things has already played. A lot of things has already played. Let me also show you the deportation, or let me make more analysis or read it for you to understand that they don't want you in the damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria. They don't want you. They do not want you. They do not want you, and they can never ever want you. It is impossible. So the better you know it, the good for all of us. Igbo deportation from Lagos. Igbo deportation from Lagos. On Wednesday, 24 July 2013, the Nigerian Lagos regional regime headed by Raji Fashola deported 72 Igbos people from Lagos to Onitsha, the Igbo Oshimili, Niger Delta City. 230 miles away, this is the second such deportation that Fashola has embarked upon within a year. On 18 September 2012, Fashola deported hundreds of Igbo people from Lagos to the same Onitsha. The deportees had all been earlier detained in a warehouse in Lagos and some in the neighboring Ogun region for months before their deportation to Igbo land. Many of the deportees are children and older people, and some have disability. Many people being deported are children, older people, and disability. Many people. This happened 2012, 2013. The same 2012 that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said to Nigerian government that they should put Nigeria together so that the unnecessary killing that is going on in the northern Nigeria will stop. That's in 2012, hundreds of Igbos were deported. In 2013, it repeated itself again. Now, going forward, Raji Fashola is a lawyer. He's a lawyer and a member of Nigerian Bar, and he is in fact categorized as a senior advocate. The war we note that this deportation contravene Article 2B and the C of the United Nations Convention on the prevention and punishment of the crime of genocide, to which Nigeria is a signatory 2. Deportation to indeed fit into the overwatching lecture of phrase of the Igbo genocide initiated principal by Obafemi Awolowo, another lawyer, another senior advocate of the damnable Zoological Republic of Nigerian Bar Association, who was then deputy to the genocide prosecutor junta. When are you going to learn lesson? When are you going to know that Nigeria is not for you? Some people don't understand what we are doing. But it's better for you to wake up. It is better for you to wake up. It is better for you to wake up. If you're watching from this platform, come out there, go to when that you are going to see the video. Because I'm going to shut this one down right now. Go to when that you are going to see video, because we are now going to go into the analysis of the advice that the deputy chief of Ambazonia gave to the leadership and even you that is watching. So come out there and go to the other platform. It's still the same platform. Just come out from this here, this one, and come the other one. Thank you very much. Now, we are now going to go into the advice. We are now going to go into the advice given to this leadership for them to wake up from their slumber, for them to know that yes, indeed, that Nigeria has expired. And whatever that we are doing, it is justifiable by the law. You know what I'm saying now? It is justifiable by the law because Nigeria has expired. Nigeria indeed has expired. It has expired, and there is nothing anyone can do about it. There is nothing anyone can do about it. That is why I want you to share this program. Let this program get to every nook and corner. Even by the time that we start, we are going to start Hausa program, that this message will get to the far north. We are going to visit this. We are going to visit this to tell them exactly what they need to know, because Nigeria has expired. Now, let us go to the advice that Mr. Capo Daniel gave to the leadership of IPOB. Sit back and enjoy.
IPOB. It's the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB, Dr. Cho Ayaba and the governing council. They intend to bring the Ambazonian people and the Biafran people together so that both states and organizations can work together. So we always focus on that, so that tomorrow, if our leaders are not there, even if our organizations are not there, our people will know that the people who were really heroes, who were true selfless leaders, have shown us the light. They are like Jesus. They have shown us the way. This is the way you can do for your freedom. And I believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I believe in his leadership, I believe in Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba and their honesty and their commitment to our flag. Selfless leaders have shown us the light. They are like Jesus. They have shown us the way. This is the way you can do for your freedom. And I believe
it's not coming out. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. Hold on. They have come again.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I believe in his leadership. I believe in Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba and their.
It's not coming out. It's not coming out. Hold on. Let me stop this. Let me stop it, and then go back again. Let me stop it, then go back again. We must listen to this message, because it's very, very important. It is very, very important. Anything that we do, there is always a justification. There is always a justification in everything that we do. Let's try it again. Hold on. Let us try it again and see.
Their honesty and their commitment to our flag. And they have shown.
I cannot hear anything. Please, can somebody put on the comment section and type in if you are hearing what they're saying? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. They have come again. They have come again. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Or that this is the right way.
Excuse me. I want you to repeat what you just said. You said you believe on the leadership of Mazen Namdekan, which is DOS. Is it what you're saying?
Oh, 1,000%.
Thank you.
1,000%. I have zero doubt.
Thank you.
This man is somebody that has been chosen by God to lead the Biafran people. He has done everything from the time he...
Please, can somebody type on the comment section? Somebody type on the comment section, please. For these few minutes, few seconds that I just played now, do you hear anything? Because I can't hear anything. I cannot hear anything. Can somebody please type on the comment section? I'm going to play it again for at least 30 seconds. If you are hearing anything, because I can't hear anything here. Okay. Okay. Adima. Let me go back again. Thank you very much for that confirmation.
He escaped from the lion's den, and he came out within a short period of window. The word that he has said has laid the foundation for Biafran freedom. He has done everything already. The only thing I can advise, because we have a lot of problems each time I also have a platform where I talk. We have a lot of people who say don't talk about Biafran politics, internal politics, because as a partner we must stick to organizational relationship. But I'm not saying this as the deputy defense chief. I'm speaking as a citizen of Ambazonia and somebody who wants Biafra to be free. This is my advice I will give to the Biafran people and to the leadership of the IPOB as an independent person, not as an official. Do not expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to say anything to you again. You are just putting unbearable burden to a man who is paying a huge price for his people's freedom. Allow him in peace and focus to liberate the people. He has said everything that he wants to say. If you doubt or you are going through some difficulties and challenges, go back to his speeches where he was free and listen to what he said. Don't listen to what he is saying now, not because he is not capable, not because of anything, but for strategic reason, for sanity reason. Focus on what he told you before he was in jail. Focus on what he did before he's there, and you will get your freedom so easily. Because right now, I don't want to say anything controversial because we have a project in June. But what I will tell you is that I don't know if I should say this, we're almost done, right? It's like we're out of time.
Please, I think you are going to give us more like 30 minutes, because is it possible?
Okay.
The man in charge, the leader of DOS is going to come up today, but we still have some time. He is going to come up on 7:30. So we still, if you can give us also 30 minutes, because I still have more two questions to ask you. And before I will go further, but I have to say this to our people, because I am kind of a man that don't use political correctness. Whenever I'm doing my things, I always nail it. And I will say this in a word that our people will understand. Pardon me by saying this. Simon Eba, I hope you have heard it. Simon Eba Njoko, I hope you have heard what Capo Daniel said, that he believed on the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which is DOS, led by Mazi Chike Doziem. And I hope those gullible ones that are following Simon Eba have heard that the Amazonians, they are full in support. I'm not in support, they are
Nobody is saying that the DOS is not the authority. Nobody is saying that. But what everybody is saying, for the DOS to wake up from their slumber. You know what I'm saying now? This is exactly what everybody's talking about. This is exactly what everybody's talking about. Do you want me to play this video of the 18th of August 2021, when a member of DOS said that he and his team in DOS are not going to write any bombardment letter to the British Parliament? Whereas they know, or maybe they don't know, they cannot tell them they don't know that Nigeria has expired. Of course, they know that Nigeria has expired. They know that Nigeria has expired since 1st of January 2014. And even if it's only writing a bombardment letter, British, Nigeria has expired since the creation of Nigeria 1914 down to 1st of January 2014. Clock 100 years of experiment. Now we want to go free. Give order to all Biafrans. Give order to all the coordinators. This is what everybody must do. Write letter. Give to any government officials around you. Make it an order that Nigeria has expired. Constitution has expired. So nobody is saying that the DOS are not the authority officially, but are they doing their job? That is why I said I want to have a one-on-one debate with Nwachineke. Let us have one-on-one debate. Let us have one-on-one debate. Because as I'm speaking the truth, arming you with the truth, so also bringing this family together. You understand now? Nigeria has expired. The advice that this man is giving is for us to do what we are supposed to do. Simple as ABCD. Simple as ABCD. Let us continue.
In combine of this movement that we are going to have in June 14 and 15, they are partner on it. I hope every one of us understand this. I hope our people are listening very careful, because I call people by their names so that they will understand. Simon, please stop all this your nonsense. You will have to stop all this your nonsense. And we are going to bring the Oduduwa people too. My brother Mazi, do you still want to say something before I will move straight to the next question? Because you have already said everything that we want to hear. Believe it, we are going to cut this particular place. We are going to cut it and we're going to distribute it to everybody. Do you want to say something before I move straight? Because that's a very important question again that I want to ask you. I know that. Please give us that time, please. 30 minutes is enough. We are done. Thank you.
So I will speak as an activist and a freedom fighter, not as an official of the Ambazonian Governing Council when I say this. Avoid people who use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to justify their position in your liberation movement. Avoid them at all costs. The enemy of Biafra will use anybody and will not stop to infiltrate everybody. Assume that every organization is possibly infiltrated or under the influence, because there are people, the way Nigeria work is, they have people who contact you to advise you, to influence you. They will continue to do that. They also use other means to affect people and influence them. And the greatest thing you can do for people that have been subjected to a level of disenfranchisement from a state, stripped of all their dignity, is their ego. They play into your ego and the egos of your leaders so much that it will make them to become blind to common sense and practical things that will lead you to your freedom. I've been in many meetings. I've been called in many private meetings with many secret leaders of your group, especially the Biafrans in the United States, to provide them with advice, because I lead an intelligence department in our movement that have access to a lot of.
Now, one of the things I'm asking, because I will keep on hammering on this particular issue. You see this advice. This program was conducted on the 3rd of April, 2022. All the advice. What are you doing to implement all these things that he's saying? Because these things, most of the things that he's saying or he advised is exactly what the autopiloters are doing, which he gave us the name. It is exactly what we are doing to make sure that total economic sanction is being implemented in Nigeria. I mean in Biafra land. Because we know that Nigeria has expired. You understand saying now? To make sure that we do everything humanly possible to move Nigeria out of Biafra land for us to have our space. For us to have our... Now the question is, what are you doing? Because we keep on. They don't want me to listen with you together. I have to listen with it here. You also say now, they don't want me to listen with it, but I'm happy that you are listening. I'm happy that you are listening. So I have to listen from this particular one here, this particular one, so I can be able to follow up. You understand saying now? What are you doing? Nigeria has expired. Nigeria has expired. What are you doing? The Northerners, they don't want you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can you even name it? That is why if you fail to do what you are supposed to do, another person will take your position. You understand saying now? That is why the autopilot came. And if you also remember, one of the prophecies of Mazen Nandekano, he said that we have plan A. If plan A did not work, we apply plan B. If plan B did not work, we apply plan C. So plan A have failed woefully, but the reason why that we always go back to that plan A, because that is where the authority lies. But if they don't want to, let us stay. We will keep doing what we are doing until Biafra is restored. You also say now, we will keep doing what we are doing until Biafra is restored. Have you investigated who sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Have you investigated the unnecessary killings that has been taking place in Biafra land? Have you investigated the people who disobey Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? That is why I ask, do these people really know that Nigeria has expired? Do you really know that Nigeria has expired? Because I know that Nigeria has expired. Do you know? Do you know? The question. Let us continue. Let us continue.
Information and a lot of intelligence. And I've given them the same advice. Be very practical, be very accommodating, and do the right thing irrespective of who created an initiative. Just because you are right today does not mean that another person will not be right tomorrow. Stop attacking things that are right and things that make sense. Stop taking positions just because somebody else has taken another position. A true patriot will go out of his way to shake the hands of his enemy to do the right thing for their country and will leave behind a good example. So every leader, in every activist, everybody who have a platform should always come around patriotism, nationalism. The Biafran movement have been built on what makes their...
Did you hear what he said? You must take away your ego. You must accommodate people. You must accommodate ideas. You must accommodate a good patriotism. Will go out of his way to shake hands with his enemy. You understand what I'm saying now? This advice that this man gave to you, are you people working on it? And more are coming. More are coming. Are you working on it? I ask you. Are we working on it? Because I know that plan A have failed. You understand what I'm saying now? Plan A have failed, but we are trying to bring back plan A. We are trying to do everything humanly possible to make sure that that A still remains. This one saying not hearing anything. He is not hearing anything. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Everything is clear. We are not hearing anything. We are not hearing anything. Are you hearing my voice? Are you hearing my voice? Please. Is somebody hearing my voice? Raphael Ofu Lume. I'm hearing. But why Raphael said that he's not hearing my voice? Why did he say he's not hearing my voice? Okay. So the question I'm asking now, this man said that the leadership should be accommodative. They should be accommodative. That a good patriotism will go out of his way to shake his enemy. You understand what I'm saying now? It doesn't matter whose idea, but whatever good idea that you saw, you have to accommodate that idea. Bring it close, because it's going to help us to get our freedom. This is what he said. This is exactly what he said. But I don't know why I cannot listen to this with you together, so I can be able to be following. But no problem. No problem. As long as that is coming out, no problem. Let us continue. Let us continue. Let us continue.
Their ingredient as a people. But now, with the stage where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have kept the movement of Biafra, it has to move away from agitation. It has to move away from protests at home. It has to get into, the leadership has to move it into nationalism, internationalization, as they're doing with this protest, and focus more on what brings you people together, your nationalism. Institution. Leadership should sharpen institutions. Institutions should sharpen leadership, and initiatives are the tangible things that you should look forward to. So when there are initiatives, you put aside your partisan cap and fall and get into work. When you get into a place where you are unable to support initiatives simply because of ideological differences or personality differences, then my brother, ask your wife to scratch your head and ask you that, where have you kept your Biafran flag? Remember, at the end of the day, all of you have Biafran flag. Remember that. So that is all I have to say. I don't want to get too personal to call names of your leaders, because that will not be very proper for me. But if I give advice like that, I hope I have tried my best.
Yeah, you do. You have already advised them. They are listening. And some of you that are just joining us right now, who you're seeing direct on your screen right now is Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of Amazonia, the Deputy to Show Ayaba. I hope every one of us understand who is our guest today. And as we are moving forward,
did they really listen? Why don't Chineke make analysis on this one? Why didn't he make analysis? He don't want to call names, because this is exactly what we are talking about. You know what I'm saying now? I am not popular, so I don't think this man is hearing me. This man have ever seen my video. I am not popular, but I doubt it that this man have ever seen my video. But if I don't see it, and if I don't say it, another person who is more popular than me will say it. And they are watching. They are seeing what is happening. He don't want to get too personal. He is talking to the people who have just sworn by their blood that they are going to destroy this struggle. That is why I ask, do these people know that Nigeria has expired? You understand now? Protest is one of the things that I love so much, because it gives me every opportunity to interview and get different opinions from other people. You know what I'm saying now? It gave me opportunity to interview a lot of people from get different opinions. And that broadcast on the 18th of August destroyed everything. It destroyed everything. Like I used to say in my unit, if you come to a WhatsApp group platform where each and every one of us are communicating, you'll be seeing link pumping here and there, link from different angles. But when it's time for protest, you cannot see this huge number to come out in order to march on the protest ground. You cannot see that huge number. You cannot see that huge number. You understand now? When they even come to a time of meeting, you cannot see as much as that huge number. And somebody on a Radio Biafra. This is an abusement of Radio Biafra. That is why we are telling them, if they don't repent, do what they are supposed to do, by the time that they call autopilot, work so hard, make sure that Biafra is being restored, their name will be sorry. I'm telling you honestly. Their name will be sorry. You understand now? Their name will be sorry. Somebody. And what is happening in my unit also happens so many places. Somebody will cancel Radio Biafra. I mean, we use Radio Biafra to cancel protests, discourage people from later bombardment. One of the two things that put us together, which this man is talking about, this man that you're listening, this is one of the things that he talked about. Those things that bring us together. You understand? It is on this platform, hammering on it, until they started begin to do protests. Which one of the first one that they did was in Israel. You understand now? The first one that they did was in Israel. So you need to go back to work. You need to go back, begin to do, implement those things. Those things that you have removed, you need to implement it. You cannot wait for us to come and do what? To come and do it for you. Because not everybody is working with his conscience in Biafra land. But once authority have come out to say that the whole Biafra land, including South-South, so-called South-South, will be shut down, you will see everywhere will be on lock and key. But I get 16, 17, 18, total lockdown of the entire Biafra land. And even the Ambazonians are also sitting at home to support us. Ambazonia, they are sitting at home to support us, to support what we are doing. In this program that you are listening, you are going to hear when this man said, during that Anambra election, November 6th Anambra election, that they wanted to help. But because of protocol, they were restrained. Somebody stopped them. Who stopped them, if not China Sanworu? Who stopped them, if not China Sanworu? Because China Sanworu is the man who is in charge of our men on ground. They have collected money, millions of dollars, for them to allow Anambra election. This man said it. You are going to hear it. You are going to hear when he said it, that they wanted to help in that Anambra election. But due to protocol, they were restrained. They were restrained. You also hear him, or maybe he have said it before, that sometimes he want to be talking about the politics of Biafra in their own platform. But there are people say, no, leave the politics of Biafra. You also say now he has the opportunity, because they call him to come and confirm about the protest that is coming up. But the man used the opportunity to tell them the bitter truth. That is why we say, if you are not in these people who are speaking the truth, this autopilot, a time will come that both, this is what is this man? Both boat if you see this autopilot, it's a boat, it's a special boat. A time will come that you want to join autopilot, you will not be accepted. You will remain there. You will remain there. A time will come when you want to join this autopilot. You will not come in. You are not going to come in. A time will come. A time will come. You understand saying now? A time will come. We must continue. We must continue. We must continue. We must continue.
I thank you very, very much for this more explanation, because believe it, you nail it. You nail it. You tell us what we want to hear. You really tell us exactly what we want to hear. But something I want to let you know. There is some group of people, they call them autopilots. They have no leader. Of course, I know that they have already reached you people, but I want you people to be careful of some people call themselves autopilot. These people have no leader, and they are telling us that they are fighting for Biafran liberation. I want you people to beware of any man that will come and tell you that they are autopilots. I will stop it there. I just want you people to take notes. Now, my second to...
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This man, Konwa Chineke, I want to have a one-on-one debate with him. One-on-one debate. Because the more we are having this one-on-one debate, the more we are helping this struggle. The more we are forcing the authorities, which I believe maybe that he's now one of the authorities. I want to have one-on-one debate with him. They are telling you what to do, that you have to accept ideas. It doesn't matter who it comes from. You have to take down your high heel shoe or high chieftaincy cap. You have to put it aside. Put your ego, put your personality. Accept. You are now going back. You are now going back to be warning him that we know that autopiloters are contacting you. You have to be very, very... You think that they are not seeing? If they are not seeing, why would they say, or why would he say that you don't want to be too personal, mentioning names? You understand now? So this is to tell you that these people, they don't want this freedom to come. You understand now? They don't want Biafra to come. They don't want Biafra to come. They have blocked their ear. They have blocked their ear. And these are the people who are in the side of the plan A that Mazen Namdekan made mention. The plan A has failed woefully. I'm just trying to help you. I am just trying to help you. You're just saying now, I'm just trying to help you. Plan A has failed. We are in a plan B. We are in a plan B. And believe you me honestly, by special grace of God, this plan B is what is going to restore Biafra. To tell you how good we are, that is why you see me having debate with people. Having debate with people, because at the end, my argument is going to win your own. After debating with you and you are still doing what you are doing, then by the time a judgment will come, you will receive your judgment. So if you people know, all of you who are on the side of the evil or lies, begin to look for contact of Master Chineke to have a debate with him. Because the way I see, nobody want to have a debate with any of you. You understand now? Nobody. The way I see it, nobody want to have a debate with any of you. So the time that you have is what? Master Odinkam and Kendall. Find Master Odinkam and Kendall. Let host a debate. Just like the one that called himself Emeka DUS, which is fake. I don't even know if his real name is Tochukwu. Because the first day that he called me, he said that it's Tochukwu. If you call Aba, install the number. That's name, that's not Tochukwu. Install the number. Just no debate. One of the things that come out from his mouth is that soldier come, soldier go. Because I begin to make mention the names of the people who have sabotaged this struggle, including Barrister Imam Mezu. Barrister Imam Mezu was one of the people that started this struggle with Mazen Namdekan. Begin to mention their names. I said, why? One of the things he opened his mouth to say is that soldier come, soldier go. What every other justification do you want to talk about? You also say now. So if you want to set yourself free, you come out. We'll have a debate. You come out, let us have a debate. One of the kids that Mazen Namdekan treated in Munich in 2018. Now, I was in the snow when I watched that program till the zoo disturbed that program. Then I went home. In 2018. They also say now. So what this man is telling you, he know that there are people that you gave name as autopilot, and he know that there are people who are working that make sure that the struggle have entered into autopilot. They know. And they are doing, this same man told you that they have 70 control of their land. They have 70% control of their land. They have pursued the French Cameroon out of the English Cameroon, still holding 30%. But they themselves, they have what? 70% control of their land. This is what he said. You know what I'm saying now? We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. I wish that this is streaming live on Voice of Biafra Radio 97.5 FM. 97.5 FM. I wish that it is streaming live right now. I wish that it is streaming live, but very, very soon I'm going to enter into Hausa program full in the northern Nigeria. In the northern Nigeria, because that is where I loved so much. This is where I loved so much. You understand now? By the time we begin to mount this thing, you understand, in the northern Nigeria, that is where I'll now tell the Hausa people all the truth that they need to know. You understand now? Let us continue. Let us continue. Let us continue. This is Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM, and the whole world is listening. The whole world is listening.
The last question is this. You can, if you want, you brief it so that we can be able to conclude. So my next question is about the leader of Abasonia, who is today in the prison. Sisiku Ayubu. Yeah. So what are you people are doing to free him to join his own people back? I just want you to tell us about him, because believe it, this man is a great man. This man have paid a lot. It's exactly what our leader is doing today. The leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazen Nnamdi Okukano. He's there fighting for me. He's there suffering today because of I and some and many of our people in Biafra land. Why others are there castigating him? And you know the worst part of it is like these people, they are using the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. I want you to tell us about the leader of Abasonia who is today in prison. What are you people doing to free him? Thank you.
Yeah, our leader in jail, Siseko Ayuk Tabi, he is the head of his organization. It's called the Ambazonian Government.
Now, listen. I hope that you are listening. I hope that you heard. I hope that you heard the question Nwachineke asked the deputy chief of the Ambazonia. You understand what I'm saying now? You heard what he said. Now, after telling you are going to hear more on how he said that even this one is not even the first leader. That the first leader was in prison. They have to train somebody, they have to train somebody for 2 years. You understand what I'm saying now? Just like Ikonso. They have to train somebody, just like Ikonso, to go and bring that person out of prison. You understand what I'm saying now? You are going to hear a lot. You're going to hear a lot. Let's continue. Let us continue.
Interim government of Ambazonia, and I was his ambassador to Asia and the Middle East as well. I have served him as an activist, and when our struggle started, it started as a revolt, because we also have a nationalist movement that was going on right from the time Cameroon took control of our territory. But it really took speed in 2016, where our people rose up against marginalization and the imposition of French in our system. So he emerged as the leader of the joint platform that was created then. And there was a lot of infighting, a lot of debates during the time of his leadership, because he was the people who brought him to power. They were having a lot of strong hand against him, and it was very nasty politics And unfortunately, this very good man who have done so much for our people was kidnapped in Nigeria, in Biafra. Not in Biafra, in Nigeria, in Abuja, in Naira Hotel, and was renditioned back to Cameroon illegally. So since then, his organization was taken over by some people who, by their own actions and their own testimony today, have proven that they have been working with the Cameroon government. They are publicly, their friends have publicly come up.
My brothers and sisters, did you hear? They started a struggle in 2016. In 2016, they rose up. In 2016, Ambazonia rose up. In 2016, Ambazonia rose up. But since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started this struggle, people like Barrister Imam Mezu were with him. Where are they? And I believe that they know. I believe that they know that Nigeria will expire 1st of January 2014. They know. Because all the document, we have the document. Even the voice note of Laura Shaw, the wife of Lord Lugard, we have this document. We have this voice note. The original document, we have this document. We have this document, the original. You're also saying now, that is the thing that we are doing is justifiable. Nigeria has expired since 1st of January 2014. IPOB was registered. If not, this Germany was the first place IPOB was registered in 2014. If it were registered in 2013, you will now see that Nigeria will have a justifiable that we are a terrorist group. But it was not registered in 2013. It was not registered in 2013. Unlike Boko Haram. Boko Haram is well recognized terrorist group. But IPOB is not. Because IPOB have to wait for the 100 years to clock in before it being registered. You know what I'm saying now? Before it being registered, that is why I ask again, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu visited Germany, the people that he met in Dusseldorf, where are you people today? The people that he met in Stuttgart, where are you people today? How many of you are with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today? How many of you are following your conscience? The people that he visited in Munich, where are you today? What about those ones in Hamburg? Those ones in Hamburg, which is my unit, where are you people today? What about those ones in Frankfurt, Cologne, Berlin? Where are you people? You will see them. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I saw him. Nigeria and Atapiana. 100 years have gone and passed. 100 good years has gone and passed. You were with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Where are you? Where are you today? 2015 come. He went to the America. The reason why I am saying this is because those of you whom your job is to pump in money into Umwere account, pump it. Because everything that we are doing is justifiable. Everything from the beginning of the registration of IPOB down to this very moment, everything that we are doing is justifiable. There is no two ways about it. There is no mequatalism about it. Everything that we are doing is justifiable because Nigeria has expired. You see now? Nigeria has expired. I am not a Nigerian. I am a Biafran. That is why that I love my people so much, and I want my people to be free. I want my people to be free. People who were with Mazen Namdekan, where are you today? Nigeria may expire. So if you are not speaking before, begin to speak. Begin to say something that will hurt Nigeria, because your justification is what Nigeria has expired. What was their justification? Or what would they tell you their justification was when they deported Igbo Biafrans from Lagos, Nigeria, to Anambra State, Nigeria. First one, 18th of September 2014. Second one, 24th July 2013. You never know, say Nigeria no be for you. Nigeria no be for you. That is why. In February, they created APC to use it to Islamize everybody, because they know that Nigeria has expired. All this senseless killing, all this importation of Fulani coming to Nigeria, was it like this before? Of course not. It was not like this before. But because they know that Nigeria has expired, so if I make it out of don't talk it, you know, don't talk it, only another, I want another. But I'm not na side in Kanye, I na pana because Kede Bono, that majuju. Before now, many years ago, to know that Nigeria is not for you, it is impossible for you to mix water and oil. It is impossible. It is impossible. It is impossible unless ne esili mmanụ na mmiri ya bra ha ejekọ. You understand now? And nice na esi anyị esi. Maka na ndị Fulani chọ ka esi anyị ka anyị na-eme ala wakubara. So on my work, that is why Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa we see na ndị Igbo na-abata northern Nigeria on daily basis. No troop in. Na ha mere gịnị? Na ha bụ intruders, criminals. Na ha supported the amalgamation. Ana na bagharịgharị. Ebe niile na ọka. Have you not heard? Have you not heard that Governor Otum have given his citizen license to do what? To carry AK-47, anything that you can lay your hands on, any weapon that you can lay your hands on. Have you not heard that he has given that authority to his own people, that they should do what? Protect themselves. Because they know that Nigeria has expired. Because these people, they don't want this Biafra to come. They want their Islamization agenda to accomplish. We want Biafra to be actualized. But you ebe niile na-agba jaga onye anụ nwacho gụnwa na onwe gị nọ n'side nke anyị, kedu ife ị na-eme? Ya mere nji wee jụọ sịkwa ndị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu meetilu na Dusseldorf, Stuttgart, Munich, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Cologne, Berlin. Kedu ebe unu nọ? Are you still on the side of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Have you not heard when he said that we have plan A, we have plan B, and plan C? If A did not work, we move to plan B. If B did not work, that more Biafra must be restored. Have you not heard that? Have you not heard that? It is a question. It is a question. That is why I am calling out, Chineke, let us have one-on-one debate. Let us have one-on-one debate. Can you lynch less yogu where ye? At the end, we will disagree to agree and still carry this same Biafran passport. Because what this man said, Mr. Capo Daniel, he said that remember at the end, all of you still carry Biafran flag. Remember. remember. What are you doing in order to make sure that all of these things are being put in place? Let's continue. Let us continue.
With evidence that they were bribed and they have brought scandals and a lot of shame to our movement. But I think that we have gone past that. In terms of what we are doing to free him, the Ambazonian Governing Council that has emerged as the biggest movement now for our liberation movement. For us, we believe in liberation through the liberation of our people. We believe that political prisoners represents the image of, they are like the flagship of the struggle. They are the face of the struggle. And our aim to, our way to release them is not through the legal means. We oppose the spending of huge sum of money to hire lawyers to represent him in the Cameroon court, because we believe that you don't get freedom through the court system. For us, we believe that the best way to liberate him is to fight Cameroon on the battle. 2 days ago, our forces carried out an operation and they arrested a Cameroon appointed senator representing in our territory, and we have asked for prisoners exchange through the International Red Cross. We believe to release somebody who was kidnapped by Cameroon state, the only best way to do is to arrest people that are of similar caliber within the Cameroon state for them to do that exchange. When it's war, it's war. The arrest of a leader like that is a declaration of war. So we don't think that you go and be arguing with them in their court system, quoting their kangaroo laws, thinking that you get anywhere with it. So for us, we are fighting. We do support them financially in terms to maintain their dignity while they are prisoners of conscience, and we go to the battlefield. Our previous leaders, he's not the first one who have been put in jail. Our first leader who was put in jail, we carried out a special commando that trained for over 2 years and break him out of prison in Cameroon and remove him into Biafra and into Nigeria. And the guy now is in the United States. He's called Dr. Ebenezer Kwanga. So we believe that if you put your mind truly to do something, you can do it. And that is how we are doing for him. We are using other ways to remove him other than the legal practice. I know this may be controversial, if I may say this to you guys. There was a time when some of your, let me keep that one out of organization because I don't want to get fired. Every time I talk about Biafra, I get like a lot of phone calls to tell me, please don't talk about Biafra now. Let's work, or let's continue the good job we are doing at the back door. That is good, but we also have to engage people publicly. There are people who are being, right now, the Nigerian government, or let me put it in parables, a slave master is very satisfied and is very happy to discuss with the slave, to discuss about reducing their working hours and giving them small privileges here. They are saying, oh, this man is not good, this one is not good. They are very happy with those type of cases because that is, they have accepted their situation as slaves. So all they want is that they should give them more water to drink and more time to rest and rights to have children or not to have children. The slave master is very happy with that. He's okay to that. So I would say right now, Nigeria is very happy to have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go through this ordeal, going to court, Biafran lawyers coming and arguing, they give them points here and there, they make victory, legal victory here and there, and they're happy. It gives Nigerian government a chance to tell the Biafran people who have not embraced their nationalism that our legal system is working. There can be justice here. It is a charade. It plays well in their hand, and it diverts the Biafran people away from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing. Trust me, Nnamdi Kanu have said that Biafra must be free. He's willing to sacrifice his life, and he has put his life already. He has sacrificed that life. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not like you to be focusing yourself on him, but rather he will want you to focus yourself on the program that he has set ruling, because the Nigerian government arrested.
Now, did you hear one of the points that this man said before? He said that they have gone past the corruption era, which is that same corruption era. This is exactly where we are today. We are in a corruption era because the majority, if not the whole of DOS, all of them are corrupt. You understand what I'm saying now? If not the whole of DOS, all of them are corrupt. But he said that they have gone past that corruption era. They have gone past that. The people that we started this talk, did you see the reason why that the people who betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the people who betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they never wanted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do what? To lead us to the freedom. Let me mention their names. One of the people, because this is just the list. You understand what I'm saying now? Clifford Iruanya. He was a member of DOS. Barrister Imam Mezu. He was a member of DOS. Uchenna Asiegbu was a member of DOS. Chidi Obienu, member of DOS. Uche Mofo, member of DOS. Rita Eze, member of DOS. George Onyibe. These people, if they know that Nigeria has expired, do you think that they will destroy this struggle? Always taking us back. Always taking us back. 2012 to 2022, that makes it 10 years. That makes it 10 years. Our freedom should have come a very long time ago, even right from the time when Wazirike started. Even when Wazirike started 1999. He started in 1999. If Wazirike did not divert from the main objective of this struggle, by now we would now be swimming in Biafra land. By now, what we will be talking about is to liberate other Africans. By then, copying what we did. You listen say now. But that one has passed. We are now in this era. And this one now is what is going to bring Biafra to come. Because the foundation of this struggle did not break any law. It did not break any law at all. Officially, this movement was registered in Germany in 2014. So it is not a terrorist organization. In that in 2014, Nigeria expired. So whatever that we do, or whatever that we say, we open our mouth to say. Whatever that we open our mouth to say, nobody, I say, nobody have any right to say, Pekam. Because you have to give us our land. Nigeria has expired. 1914, January 1st, 1914 to January 1st, 2014 makes it 100 years of experiment. So it is overdue to dissolve. You're also saying now, it is overdue. So whatever that we open our mouth to say, whatever that we open our mouth, it is justifiable because the document, the agreement that Fredrick Lugard had with the people that he convinced, take 100 years for them to take our natural resources. 100 years. 100 years. Because Nigeria is a company. Royal Niger Company. Nigeria is nothing but what? A Royal Niger Company. For Britain, it is what it is. The northern and southern protectorates of the Nigeria were amalgamated by the British colonial governor Fredrick Lugard in January 1914. The unification was done for economic reasons rather than political reasons. The unification was done for economic reasons. And these economic reasons, they have to milk us for 100 years. They have to milk us for 100 years. You also say now, for us to decide our fate. That is where you see Biafra have not come. IPOB have not come. So holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you also say now, is worse than it is even more worse to them. If they leave Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, good for us. If they don't leave Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, good for us, because we know that at the end, Biafra is going to come. And we know they're not going to leave him. That's like what this man said. He said that the court is not going to give you any judgment. No matter how you quote their kangaroo court, they are not going to give you any judgment. He also went ahead to say that just a few days ago, they had a raid they arrested a senator, a prominent senator in the Cameroon, asking the government of Cameroon to do what? To make an exchange. Because you cannot kidnap somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the whole territory in Biafra land. There are prominent men. There are prominent men. What you have to do is to go and pick up 5 of them. Go and pick 5 of them, ask them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand now? Ask them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will face the judgment. Because we have the justification. Nigeria has expired. You understand now? Nigeria has expired. Nigeria has expired. Nigeria has expired. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria will never be for you. You cannot kidnap somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without going further to kidnap at least 5 prominent men. You understand now? Kidnap them. 2, ask for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So simple. It is not about coming out to make a threat. You have to work. You have to make your plan, very intelligent plan. Go and kidnap them too. Ask for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you see, they will give you, because we have justification. Everything that we do, you also say now, we have a justification of that. Let us continue.
Kidnap him because they wanted to stop that program, not him as a person, but what he was doing. So that work he was doing has to continue. As we love him so much and we want him to be free so much, it should not be our weakness, because the enemy knows that we love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so much that they can divert all of our attention to him and we forget about what he wanted, which he says is better, is important more than his life, which is the freedom of the Biafran people. So the court case that is going on, I say this as an individual, not as an official. Any person who thinks that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released by court case is incompetent. It's incompetent. Nigerian government will never release somebody by law who he was not arrested by law in the first place. This is war. If you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just like the people of South Africa wanted Mandela to be free, they did not fight that case in court. They know it is a case that they have lost. As a matter of fact, you want that case to be over as soon as possible. And then you get to the real job. Kick Nigeria out of Biafra and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you want to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you miss a big opportunity in the last election, because the Nigerian intelligence services had huge success in tampering down the anger of the Biafran people and managing it so much that they have a degree of success in the electoral box, that you have political participation in election. We tried to help, but we were really restrained by respect and protocol. You should never again, never again allow one single ballot box in the name of Nigeria in Biafra if you want to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is more important than the lawyers. Anybody that votes in election in Nigeria, a Biafran, is like somebody putting a spear in the heart of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and there is no forgiving for that sin. The day you will make sure that even after this election, you go back and set an example to all those enablers who are sons and citizens of Biafra, that enables a subjugated system of Nigeria to impose itself through the electoral box, and giving a justification to the international community that Nigeria and Biafra, they are okay. They are the reasons why you will suffer till the next elections for the how do you call them again? The so-called governors you have. Now these governors have a semblance of legitimacy. No matter what you say, the international community will say, let's go and listen to what the governor says. If I'm the one, I will ban all the governors from setting their foot in Biafra. It is more important to get rid of these guys than even the zoo animals that goes around and prowl your street. Make sure there is no governor, no elected official. There should be no elected official in Biafra representing Nigeria. Whether you are a senator, you are a parliamentarian, no matter how good you are, the Biafra people don't need that type of goodness again. You are not agitators again. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have elevated Biafran out of agitation. The era of agitation is over. Now is the time of freedom. The independence declared by Ojukwu, President Ojukwu, has never been reversed. He has the right. I mean, what you guys have not done so much is the legal argument of the injustice of the amalgamation, which was validated by the Soviet Anglo Pact that was signed by the British government that established that they knew that indigenous people's rights must be respected in any engagement in any territory that they hold as trust territory. As a protectorate, they could not allow the amalgamation, which was against the will of the Biafran people. So the Ojukwu was right, and he has been validated by history, and the future will validate him. The same as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go in for liberation of Biafra. Stop using strategies for agitation, thinking that you are fighting an agitation. That level is over. Nigeria will not give you freedom. You will have to kick Nigeria out of your house. Because right now, it is Nigerian inside Biafra. It's not Biafra in Nigeria. Kick Nigeria out of Biafra, and Biafra will have the space to be free. And who is Nigeria? Nigeria is your governor. He is the one who represents the Nigerian state. The Nigerian military, the Nigerian police, and the DSS, all those people are just the ones to create the environment for that real vampire to be there. So as much as you go after these tools that they have set in the security network, the security apparatus there, the framework of Nigerian as a state, which is the administrative arm, you have to kick them out. You don't have a choice. If they are Biafran blood, my brother, remember what the Afghanistan did to their own. Remember what even the French did to their own traitors who work with the British people. Remember what the South Africans did with their own people who were traitors. You have to have zero tolerance to these people. You have to stop giving them respect and dignity, calling them governors, and people still looking on them and even thinking about their opinion. These are your worst enemy. They are worse than Buhari. If you think that Buhari is a devil, let me tell you, my brother, those people who have accepted to be governors, they are the worst. These are the people who took out General Ikosun. General Ikosun, his blood is still calling out for the youth of Biafra. At that moment, you have the perfect storm. Somehow, these demons, they hold it, they had Nnamdi Kanu in their hands. Maybe I always think about it. When I think about it, I feel so depressed. But I think that somehow, like the story of the Bible of Jesus Christ, when the devil thought that he killed him, and he has stopped his movement, that is actually when his movement started. So I hope that even with the incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the death of General Ikoso, it will enlighten the spirit, my brother. The spirit of the heart of the Biafran youths are already free. All they need is that leadership should focus and harness that energy and kick Nigerian out of Biafra. Don't harness that energy for popularity. Don't harness that energy for social media likes and all those stuff. Harness that energy for one thing. They say, like you started the show, you say the violent take it by force. Biafran independence is by force. It's not by negotiation. It's not by I have heard you guys talking so much about election, referendum. Referendum is already election, already freedom. Take your independence by kicking Nigeria out of your country. Are you?
Thank you very much. The last question, and also at the same time, I want you to use it as your closing remark. At the same time, I want you to advise the great people of Amazonia and Biafran people at the same time. But this last question now is this. Is it anything that are going to happen? For instance, can it be any negotiation for the Amazonians leaders and the people of Amazonia to abandon Amazonia to go back to Cameroon? Is it anything that can happen? I mean, to change their mind, to say that they want to still stay in the same, concocted place. I don't know how to put it anymore.
I cannot even imagine a scenario where we can say that we can go back to Cameroon. It will never happen. It's not something that we can.
You know, this question that I just listened now, did you see this is a hypocrite question, because I have to listen to it on my phone in order to follow up. You hear when he asked the man and said to him, is there any possible that any negotiation, that political solution? Because the day that I will hit one-on-one with Nwachineke, I will ask him these questions after I have dealt with him. Is there any negotiation in the future that will make Amazonia to abandon the Biafran, the Abadian struggle moved to Cameroon. Because this is exactly what the DOS are doing. You understand now? This is exactly what they are doing. I'm going to do this program again and again and again. Because today did not allow me. I have to follow you up with this one so that I have to follow you up with this one. So always maybe like 20 seconds gap or thereabout. But I'm happy that you're listening. Like Osolu Anyang, he said action, action. Of course, my brother or my sister. Of course, action, because we have justification. We have justification to do that action because Nigeria has expired. Nigeria has expired. Osolu also supported that we should kidnap 5 governors in Nigerian state. Because right now, Nigeria is inside Biafra. We need to push them away. Nigeria has expired. Nigeria has expired many years ago. So we have a justification. IPOB was registered 4th year in Germany in 2014. You know what I'm saying now? Immediately after Nigeria expired. We have every justification. Mazen Nandikan also told Nigerian government 2 years before the expiration of Nigerian state for them to do what? To do something about Nigeria, because he himself knows that Nigeria will expire. But when they refused, he have to switch it because he warned them that what we are not going to take is to use the Biafrans or Igbos as a sacrificial lamb. You know what I'm saying now? So we have every justification. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Somebody cannot come into your house and occupy your house and you leave that person. Somebody cannot come. You have to ask that person, go away. This is my home. When you have an agreement with somebody on a business deal, that person have to keep his own side of bargain. You understand now? That is why this Hausa program is very, very important. For us to have Voice of Biafra Radio 97.5 FM in the northern Nigeria, it is very, very important because they need to know these things. They need to know these things. Once you have agreement, business agreement with anybody, you keep your own bargain. We have kept our own bargain for 100 years. Even inside our 100 years, our people were slaughtered. Over 5 million people were slaughtered. 1967 to 1970, our people were slaughtered. Did you see the reason why? Because we are still in that 100 years marginalization. That is why they have to fight so hard to come against Biafra. The whole world fought against Biafra. But right now, nobody is going to fight with Nigerian government. It is our people who are stupid. It is our people who are stupid. And that is why I ask. Those people that Mazen Namdekan met, Dusseldorf, Germany, Stuttgart, Germany, Munich, that is Bayern, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Cologne, Berlin. Where are you people today? Where are you people today? Were you not there when China Sanworu make this comment? When Madi Chukwuka Dibia called him and asked him about later bombardment. If it is only from 1914 to 2014, 1st of January, Nigeria has expired. We have kept our own bargain of the agreement, which in your paper is for experiment. If we can work together, do things together, and now we cannot be able to work together because of the experience we experienced in 1945, immediately after the Second World War, because the experience we experienced in 1966 with the loads of our people, dead bodies, trooped into Biafra land with train. with the experience of 1967 to 1960 and up until now. Just only this letter, bombarding it. This is the simple question that Mani Chukwukadibia asked. He asked. Now, listen to what China Sanwo-Olu said again. And that's why I ask, you people who are in Germany that met Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, saw him one-on-one, were you not there when this man made this comment? Or are you not aware that Nigeria has expired?
Go to Kenya embassy. The fight continues against the extraordinary rendition of our leader.
Is it coming out? Please, in the comment section. He said no. This one said no. It's not coming out.
That's Mazi Chukwukadibia from United Kingdom. Mazi Chukwukadibia is from Arokwense. I want to ask one question to Mazi Sanwo-Olu. Today, I was watching British Parliament and how they were busy, debating about Afghanistan. But I live here in London, I live here in the UK, and I've not been seeing news about the kidnapping and rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, even being a British citizen. So my question is, how have we ever written to British Parliament? I'm not talking of Downing Street, because we have been in Downing Street. Johnson is not even coming out. I want to know if DOS or this body, this great body, have written any letter to the British Parliament, addressed to British Parliament, this by DHL or whatever, that British Parliament will receive it. I want to know if we have done that.
Thank you.
If we have done that, how many letters have we written to them? Because we need to bombard them with letters. Bombard them even if it's in 100.
Thank you. Let him answer it before you are asking and you are giving suggestions. Mazi,
I don't think somebody can ask us if we have written letter to any office around the world. We have IPOB members, they have done that years back. You understand me? We have capable hands in IPOB in UK. Who knows the right places to press the button? From Downing Street to the Parliament, to the House of Commons, to the House of Lords. I know, and I can bet you all those places, they have us explore all those areas. For me, China Sanwo-Olu, I do not support writing letter. Those who will write letter, let them continue to write letter. But for me and other comrades, and the way we have seen it, the way the war politics are playing, we must make sure we do not blink in our decision. Whether they like it or not, we are not going to write any letter. But if you feel you want to write letter, those who can write can write. Those of us who are not interested to write, we continue on the path we believe. But to this end, what I'm telling Biafrans this evening is this. This is an order coming from the IPOB leadership. From now henceforth, every IPOB family protesting in Europe, any part of Africa, our protest will major in the Kenyan embassies. I mean, this is an instruction every IPOB member. This information is coming from the IPOB leadership. Do not ask us what will be the benefit. But we are saying this evening, from tomorrow, those who have protests in diaspora, those who can protest in African countries, those who are in the countries where protests are being allowed, every protest should be heading to the Kenyan embassy. From tomorrow, these are specific destinations on behalf of Mazi Chike Doziem and the leadership of IPOB, that our destination now for protest specifically is at the Kenyan embassy. Anywhere the Kenyan embassy is located around the world and our people can protest, we need everybody to be heading to the Kenyan embassy to vent our anger. We are not going to talk much on this. We want every country in Europe to start again, get your permits for those who can get their permits. The instruction is that every one of us that are protesting, even if you are 5 or 6, go to Kenya embassy. The fight continues against the extraordinary rendition of our leader.
Did you see that? Did you see that? 2 things at a time. 2 things at a time. Am I coming out? Am I coming out? Please. Am I coming out? Am I coming out? On the comment section, please type yes or no if I'm coming out. If I'm coming out, type yes or no. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Osolo. Anyang. 2 things at a time. That is why I ask. The people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu visited, were they not aware that China Sanguru cancelled protests worldwide? Discourage people not to send letter bombardment in British Parliament to ask them to give us our freedom. Because we have held to our own bargain of the agreement of the amalgamation. It is now time for them to do what? To do. That is the reason why that the Britain can never and will never tag IPOB as a terrorist. You also say now, this is the reason why that they can never ever tag IPOB as what? As a terrorist. Because they know that everything that we did and everything that we are doing and still doing, we are doing it within the confines of the law. You also say now, I ask again, the people who have been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, were you not aware that a fellow DOS member canceled protests worldwide? Were you not aware that a fellow DOS member discouraged people and even said that they are not going to do what? They are not going to participate in that letter bombardment. Are you not aware? What did you do? Are you not aware that Nigeria has expired? Nigeria that you know it today, Nigeria has expired. Constitution has expired. Tribalism, nepotism, religion, everything, killings, Fulani people killing people everywhere. Are you not aware? It's a question. It's a question that each and every one of us must answer. Each day goes by, people bringing ideology, bringing ideas in order to help the struggle. But what did these people do? Because that they are power mongers. That is exactly what Mr. Capo Daniel is saying. Mr. Capo Daniel, he is saying that we should not be power mongers. Accept ideas. He don't want to get personal. He don't want to get personal. He don't want to call names. He do not want to call names. You understand saying now? But he want Biafra to come. The freedom is in our hands. And part of this idea, which I myself brought, which in this case, I'm just a writer, a comrade from Bremen family, a comrade from Bremen. You understand saying now? He told the national coordinator of Germany that look at what we are supposed to do in order to put this family together. Because by the time I finish reading this and analyze it, you will know that everything that we are doing is going within the confines of the law. Number one, we said, because he was saying it, I was writing. And this message that I'm about to read right now is with Mavi Chike Dozem right now. Because when I sent in that letter I sent to him on the 8th of September 2021, I put this as an idea. The person that had this idea is a comrade, a fellow comrade in Bremen family, that I'm just a writer, because he was saying that I was writing it down. You know what I'm saying now? But the first message, this message, first of all, goes to the national coordinator here in Germany. And we say direct message to IPOB national coordinator, an obligation of which the struggle of freedom to move forward. Number one, nominate 3 to 4 people that had experience in German language. Number two, they will go to a lawyer for registration of each families in the whole of Germany. Number 3, bank accounts will be opened online. Number 4, national coordinator will have all the bank's account password, and that will make it easier for him to have access to that account. Number 5, each unit coordinator will also have this bank account password and details. You understand say now? Number 5, Madam Finance, in this case, she will also have this password. We are talking about accountability here. We are talking about accountability. Goes by, in case if we need money for beans to support our school boys in the university. You also say now, in case if we need money, everything will be accountable. It will be easy because unit coordinator will be communicating direct to the national coordinator, to the Madam Finance, to DOS, everything will be. If me, as a floor member, for example, I pay, I automatically have my receipt. Any money that I pay, I have my receipt because I pay it through online and it is accountable. Another point, debt fund must be implemented in case if any IPOB member died and need to take that person home. There won't be necessary for creating a levy, a special levy for that. Another point, after the registration of all the families, it will be easier to reflect on United Nations base, UN database. It will be easier to reflect on the UN database. Because with this registration, it will now give anybody who is carrying this Nigerian passport, it will give that person easier to go and do away with the Nigerian passport, apply for stateless person. Because in this case, we are stateless. Nigeria has expired. You also say now, Nigeria is still inside our territory. So we want to move away, and we need to show that seriousness. By registering this family, if you that is watching me have a Nigerian passport, you go and do away with it, declare yourself stateless, that Nigeria will be automatically turned back as a Biafra. He said, for example, the Biafrans or Igbos in Germany is about 60%, but the 100,000 member protest in Berlin that we did on the 9th of July 2021, you also say now that all that was attended only from Germany was nothing but only 5,000 people. That is just 1%. 1% out of 60, because we are many here. That is why I said to you that in my unit, we are more than 150 in that platform. But when it's time for protest, you cannot see that same number. So when I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. So when these people who do not find interest in this struggle, but all they care is their own personal interest, when they think about the embarrassment that they are receiving because they have green passports, they will easily join the struggle, declare themselves stateless, have United Nations passport that they can travel anywhere without harassment. It is also in our own favor. You understand say now? Now, number 10, we say to the national coordinator that you must change some things in Germany to legitimate IPOB Germany. This idea is from, I will not mention his name, but he's a member of IPOB Bremen and written by Mazi Odinkemma Kendelem Mwachineke. The document, what I just sent to you, it is with Chike Dosiem right now as I'm speaking to you. It is with him. This was because before all of these things, because they failed to do what they're supposed to do, the ideas, just like what Mr. Capo Daniel said, do away with your ego, your personality. Once have bring an idea, you know, so say now, put this idea. And in this case, the Nigerian government need to hear it hot. That is why I said the idea, the advice that he gave to you people, are you carrying it? Because we have every justification. We have every justification to do what we are doing. I still remember a bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member as well, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelists, and also in music. Shalom. Let us play this song. One of this my song. Let's see which this one, if I can find this one, that say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Let us see if I can find it. No, it's not here. Okay, let me go to my YouTube. Let me go to my YouTube. Odinkemma official. Let me go to my YouTube. Let me go to my YouTube. Hold on. You can also use the opportunity to subscribe to my YouTube on music, Odinkemma official. Yeah. Odinkemma official. Let us get it so that we play Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Play this song for you so that, because if I name maybe even more Odinkemma. Odinkemma official. Good. Odinkemma official. Let's see. Oh, done. Let me see. So this is my official music platform. What I have here is just 95 subscribers. I don't used to advertise it. So these are the songs that I've already did. This one is The Liberators by Odinkemma. Then this one is a tribute to fallen heroes. This was done by Ugo Chinyere, myself, Odinkemma, and Miss Savi. This one, we are still bringing this one. The video is still out. And this one is I Want to Go Home. I Want to Go Home by Odinkemma and King Coco. And yeah, let us play this one. Watching like coming like for the restriction of
think about freedom, think about the after now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna back Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Yeah.
Think about the time where you want to go home. If any name make it a chupu no nyerani, umaka kitonyo bona disime afra. Kirona east patano sa onyo bona nature be afra. Makabuni check shenu gosa. Ntimi tuba nte Yoruba onyo bona nature be afra. Mwero wana ni me be afra. Mana chuchu na junde de kan weekend nkike willy opiano and the make up. Here, can you hear me? Unu jebi hunu neme wena akata kono achihe nine aineme. But Alan the Kanu, what you sit in a Britain by Kenya to Nigeria.
Think about freedom, think about the after now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna back Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now, do you wanna go? I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Yeah.
Again and again. Otokwato palu soluto na ifanyo ba. Kiti bada kunu netinde tileti kedife patiteli ajitu. Makana bune nkere efuze dihe binane me makamwero mwanye. Asina ndikanu bikonye ndu. Onye chukutere manu wesinye dubanyi. Our Nigerian government 2002 paranya mari heneme anota Nigeria koro Nigerian government paranya kahamaru pani heneme ananyite blue flag maputa ni rogo wena jongwero mwani maputa na wani kanunchi nti nunkome watareje tutu wata wasina hagaga no kifire mani wakepepe luke sinipe nyamebe.
Think about freedom, think about the after now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna back Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, you want to go to listen to my song, you can just go to Odinkemma Official. Go to Odinkemma Official so that you can be able to get my song. Also subscribe. Let me share that again. Let me share it again. So that I can be able to, because more songs is coming. Yeah. So this is it. This is it. This is my channel. I think I'm official. Just I think I'm official. Then you're going to see the songs. Now, this is the song that already released. You see, we have here Igbo man this, Igbo man that. This is Igbo man this, Igbo man that. So these are the songs. So you can just subscribe. Then you can be able to use the song, do whatever I want to do. You understand?
Our freedom is your freedom. Instead of you to accept freedom, you choose to be a saboteur. Free yourself.
Free yourself, motherfucker. Are you gonna be in this jealousy? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Gotta wake up. Forget about hypocrisy. Tell them what they have to know. You're the gospel of freedom. We are free. Every day now and then. Why you say Igbo man? Yes. Igbo man that. Igbo man this. Igbo man that.
I say how long? To the coastal region, all you say, and you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Let me remind you that the economics prosper, but the so-called South is currently being seized and controlled by the Fulani change the way. And you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that.
So my people, just share this program and make sure that this program gets to everybody. Tell people that they should not be afraid. They should not be afraid. Nigeria has already expired. You understand saying that? Nigeria expired. Nigeria has expired since 2014. Nigeria expired since 2014. So nobody, you have right to say that Janjaweeds are not going to be in our land. You have right to say whatever you want to say. You understand saying now? You have right. You have right to say that you want your freedom. You have right to demand for your freedom. That is what we're doing. So do not and never allow these people to play on your intelligence again. Don't allow them play on your intelligence again. Do not. Because the more that you are wasting time, the more they are advancing. The more you're wasting time, the more they are advancing. The more you are wasting time, the more they are advancing. These people, they don't play. They don't play. What they want is for you to be Islamized. What you want is your freedom. So with this program that I did, that people are still going to watch it, you are going to see that we have every justification to do what we are doing. That is why we're asking our people to wake up. Those in the leadership, they must wake up to do what they are supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying now? Because we cannot remain like this. It's impossible. We cannot remain like this. It is impossible for laws to remain like this. It is impossible. We cannot. It is impossible. It is impossible. That is why we are saying what we're saying, that we must do everything humanly possible in order to bring about the restoration of Biafra. I still remember as a bona fide active member of IPOB and also an active financial member as well. Shalom.